G'day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome into the happy hour for yet another week. Yes, I'm here in the flesh, back for another week of cool stuff around here, including this very show, the happy hour. And look, I called it the scary hour. You don't have to fear; it's not going to be too creepy. I just didn't have a theme, and I thought we would try and have something. And I loved the look of that weird Apple Intelligence picture that I made in the image playground that I put on the thumbnail. So I thought, let's roll with it, let's go with it, and let's do some scary tunes because I know it's some scary times at the moment, isn't it? Like there's some stuff going on around the world, and I'm feeling for people that are going through some times. And in 2020, we went through some things and some stuff, and I wrote a song at the start of that business and put it out there, and it seemed to resonate with folks and give a feeling of togetherness that we're all in this thing together, and we're all hoping that we get through to the other side as unscathed as possible. So I'm going to open with this tune. This is a song of mine called "Things Have Changed." Things aren't the same, everything's changed. Even the sun doesn't seem so bright today. When will it end? When will they leave? Right now I'd settle for a small reprieve. It's been a week, feels like a year. I'm doing okay, 'cause you're all here. Are you okay? Do you feel fine? How are you finding things in this new design? Don't know how long it's gonna last, but like everything, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Things have changed, haven't they? For the better? Yeah. Power to the people, peace to everyone out there that's doing what they want to do, being themselves, not letting anyone bring them down or compromise their values, and helping others, because that's what it's all about. Yeah, sorry, you had to trust that I was actually playing that live. I couldn't get the keyboard in shot and have everything else set up as well. How you doing? I'll say g'day to everyone that is here live in just a jiffy. I'll just get myself all sorted out here. There we go. G'day to all the folks. Let's say g'day to Regional. Hello to Rena. Hello to Mum and Dad. G'day Tremor Bear. Good to see you, my friend. Hello to the for real. You got no value? Come on. Everyone's got value. Hello, Thomas Christ. G'day, DJ Big Red. Whoever else got over to Kim Harden Hudson. Yeah, I know. I still don't even know what those chords are. I had to relearn the song just now. G'day to Michael Thompson as well. Angela Sinclair's here. So is the Bleeding Red Beats. Always good to see all of these fine folks. Moo to you, Semtex Cow. Hope you are well. Who haven't I said g'day to? We'll scroll on up until I make sure I've pressed on everyone's face. We've got a new member, Mystery Gamer. How mysterious. Thank you for becoming a member. You can do all the things. You can donate to the cause, as you have been doing kindly for nearly 5 years now, folks. Yeah, we're coming up to 5 years of the happy hour, which is nuts. I wrote that song nearly 5 years ago in March of 2020, and it's now nearly March of 2025. And 2020 feels like yesterday and also about 100 years ago. Hello, Mr. Fomiati, as well. Does anyone else have the same feeling that 2020 feels like yesterday, but also forever ago? It is. I had decided to go with this. This is the coolest beer label I've ever seen. If anyone played any GTA Vice City, it's very much GTA Vice City. It's called Undercover Fashion Police, and it's a hazy IPA from Little Bang, one of my favorite breweries. They are literally within walking distance of my house, to slightly dox myself, but they're down in the eastern suburbs of Adelaide, and they make a really good drop. Delicious. Hello, Sylvie Drapo. Good to see you here, my friend. Yeah, I don't know. It's something weird, isn't it? It's the passing of time has been wacky. It runs together like time soup. Yeah, I saw a great. G'day, Sean Chandler. Hello to you. I saw a great video from Adam Conover yesterday about the fact that we don't have decades anymore. Like in the 80s and 90s and 70s and 60s, everything was about the decade. And since like the noughties, things aren't really defined. They're more defined by generations now, which doesn't really do it justice as well. All right, I'm going to close the iPad over here so that I can focus in on my lyrics. All right. This is a Creedence tune, and this is about being scared of things, I guess. It's scary. I've always found it a bit scary tune, and I play a little sort of subtle version of it. It's called Bad Moon Rising. I see the bad moon arising. I see trouble along the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. I see bad times today. Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. I hear hurricanes are blowing. I know the end is coming soon. I fear rivers overflowing. I hear the voice of rage and ruin. Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Hope you've got your things together. Hope you were quite prepared to die. Looks like we're in for nasty weather. One eye is taken for an eye. I don't have enough left for that. Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. on the rise. Little Credence CCR Bad Moon Rising. Yeah, just a cool tune and get it extra creepy sounding playing it like that. Thank you so much to Mark Bro, who has been adding the 25% tariffs. And Mark understands that that's how tariffs work. They're paid for by the person paying the money, not the people producing the goods. They just increase their prices. It's almost like Mark should be leading his country and his economy, because tariffs don't work that way. Anyway, I watched an interesting video about Australia. Australia had some pretty severe tariffs back in the 70s. And when colour TV first came to Australia, they heaped like 200% tariffs on any Asian imported TVs. And as you're probably aware, Japan, China, Taiwan, they were all making all the TVs. And a TV cost about $1,000. The AWA company here in Australia were making TVs for $1,000. And the ones that you could buy in Japan for $300 were being tariffed by 200%. So they were about $1,000 as well, in the hope that people would buy Australian products. You know what happened? Australian manufacturer went out of business, because of course it did. And they removed the tariffs, and now everyone gets goods at an affordable price. So yes, I'm getting on my soapbox, and I promise we'll get back to murder ballads and depressing tunes in just a jiffy. But my goodness, it takes a next level stupidity to think that that's a solution. Cheers, everybody. I shot the tariff, but I didn't shoot the excise tax. Or is it shat the tariff? I think shat is more appropriate. Thank you. You don't want the job. Yeah, hard pass. Yeah, so that's the thing. 25% just means your iPhone's not going to cost $1,000. It's going to cost $1,250 for you as a consumer. Apple aren't gonna reduce their prices. Hells no. Let's play a nice happy murder ballad to get us in a better mood, shall we? This is my tune. It's called Murdering Time. Only sense is the darkness. Only feelings the pain. Only time is behind me. Don't got nothing to gain. At the end of my tether, only one thing to do. I'm murdering time to save myself and others from the thoughts in my mind. I'm murdering time so I don't end up taking a life. I'm murdering time. I dream of someday when all my thoughts The murdering of time. Thank you, folks. Thank you, Thomas Christ. One of your favorite me songs. Yeah, I dig it. I think it's a cool song. I should just do a show that's just called Peach on Soapbox so that people that maybe don't agree with my lefty hippie socialist views can just be like, just play music, Johns. I must admit, so here's a couple of things. I'm going to throw a couple of points out here and then we'll play another song, I promise. I don't play a certain artist's music. He used to wear a glove and change the color. I don't play that artist because I don't agree with a lot of things that went on, and despite the fact that, yes, never convicted, creepy. So I don't do that. I've had to remove the Village People from my repertoire because of their views on things and choosing to support people that are not supportive of the very people that are their biggest fans, which I'm disappointed by. So if you are hanging out hoping that the YMCA would be rocked out today, it's off. It's permanently deleted from the repertoire. Just because. Just because guess what? I get to choose, and you get to choose too. You can choose to agree, not agree. You can choose to watch me or not. Project Nugget. Do you know how to make the DJ scratching sound in Logic Pro for iPad? I don't know that there is a DJ scratching sound in Logic Pro for iPad. Actually, join me on. Come and ask on GarageBand Weekly in a couple of days, and we'll explore it. We'll have a little look see. G'day, drum lessons with Stan. I appreciate you, my friend. And I'm very, if you watch any of my tutorials, you'll know there's zero in that. Like, I don't inject this. This is the only show of the week where you kind of get the real me. And that's because it's my letting my hair down. See, I've been letting my hair down so often lately, it all fell out. No, that's garbage. And so is this next song. See what I did there? But yeah, there are apps. Maybe some folks can suggest some record scratch apps in the chat here. All right, let's play this one. This one is a garbage tune. It's called "Only Happy When It Rains." I'm only happy when it rains. I'm only happy when it's complicated. Although I know that you can appreciate it, I'm only happy when it rains. You know I love it when the news is bad, and why it feels so good to feel so sad. I'm only happy when it rains. Pour your misery down. Pour your misery down on me. Pour your misery down. Pour your misery down on me. I'm only happy when it rains. I feel good when things are going wrong. I only listen to the sad, sad songs. I'm only happy when it rains. I only smile in the dark. My only comfort is the night gone black. I didn't accidentally tell you that. I'm only happy when it rains. You'll get the message by the time I'm through. When I complain about me and you, I'm only happy when it rains. Pour your misery down. Pour your misery down on me. Pour your misery down. Pour your misery down on me. Pour your misery down. Pour your misery down on me. Pour your misery down. Pour your misery down on me. A little garbage. Garbage for your ear holes. Thank you, Jenny Jolivet, a wonderful person. Jenny and Ron, Wolfstone Studio, if you're not aware, they make wonderful music. They are positive people. They are supportive people that help look after people within their community and the wider community. And kind of that's all I ask, really. At the end of the day, as I'm getting older, hopefully wiser, a little more calm. Although I was talking to my wife and I was saying to her, I'm a little worried because the sort of things that are going on in other countries, if politically the same sort of things start to try to happen here, I'm probably going to have to go from passive aggressive to more aggressive, not in a threatening way, but yeah, I can't, yeah, I wouldn't be able to stand by. And I know many folks in the US are not standing by. You're doing what you can to help people out, but I would want to in a positive way. And look, I already do. Georgie and I like to support charities that do good in the world and try to help people out. And we would just have to double down our efforts if people's real freedoms and rights started being infringed. Not the bullshit ones where you get to say what you want and the government can't come and kick your ass. The real freedoms and rights, like adults making adult decisions about things that don't affect other people. Thank you, Sylvie. It's nice to hang out here and to chat. Yeah, look, it is, and I promise I won't go off on too many tangents. The older I get, the dumber I am. Look, here's the thing: it actually doesn't matter how intelligent you are. It's your emotional intelligence. It's EQ, not IQ, and your emotional quotient determines how you treat others, and that's how everyone should be judged, not based on what they do for themselves, based on how they treat others, in my humble opinion. And the other thing is understanding where your blind spots are. The sort of people that are doing bad things in the world right now think that everything that they think is correct. They don't realize how flawed their brain is. As long as you realize that your brain will make mistakes and that you'll be wrong about things and you can learn from them, yeah, you're going to improve and increase that emotional quotient. Anyway, why am I going off on all these tangents today? I think I'm a little. I've got some repressed anger clearly about some of the things, and I try not to watch the news because it angers up the blood. Let's play a nice song about riptides, shall we? Because I was scared of dentists in the dark, still am actually, and I'm definitely still scared of pretty girls and starting conversation. Not so much the pretty girls anymore, just people in general. The people, they scare me. This is a tune by Vance Joy, and it's a bop. It's a fun one called Riptide. 2, 3, 4. I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. Oh, my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dreams. Sing it if you know it. Ah, ooh, and they come unstuck. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. There's this movie that I think you like. Guy decides to quit his job and heads to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself, and she's been living on the highest shelf. Ah, ooh, and they come unstuck. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away through the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can't have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the screen. closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, jigging away to the dark side. I want to be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. One more time, lady, running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Little Vance Joy out of Australia, if you can believe it. Yes, Australian artist Vance Joy here on The Happy Hour. Thank you, Mob. I love you too, my friend. Thanks for being here. If you're here and you'd like to hit the thumbs up button, I would appreciate it. Thank you for all of your kind words and clappy, clappy hands. Moo to you, cow. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I do appreciate it greatly. 4 years minus 2 weeks. Yeah, and look, thank you, Rita. I mean, great voice. Hopefully, both speaking wise and singing wise, and I'm not getting too off track. Yeah, look, it's scary times, isn't it? For very many reasons, and people might be very, very surprised and confused if they actually knew, because I come across they're very hippie lefty socialists. That's what I jokingly call myself. Actually, more centrist than you'd think. But the problem is, it's really hard these days, isn't it? It's hard to be anything. It's hard to be just someone that wants everyone to have a fair go and be treated with dignity and respect. Like, that's all I want. And I don't think anyone's proposing that well. I don't think it's expecting politicians to support those sort of values is rough. So as a community, we have to do that. Question without notice. Has the word community kind of been, it's a bit like, you know how all those anything that has family or liberty or freedom in it that's a group is usually full of hate. Has community like jumped the shark? And now community is code for group of people with exactly the same thoughts getting together, and I don't know. Anyone else getting that vibe? Because I use community in a positive sense, and I hope it is still positive. I definitely mean it as positive. I say all that to say I don't know what. You reckon community is becoming a bad word? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, it just seems that way. It does. It seems that way. Like gang. Like, hey, gang, what's up, gang? And then there's like, oh, I'm in a gang. So community's going to be like, oh, it's a community center. And then it's like, oh, it's the community center. There's a song in that. There's a song in the community center. I'm going to call, come on down to the community center. You'll be with people who believe what you think. Come on down to the community center. All thinking same things all of the time. Something like that. I'm going to play a placebo tune instead of making up a song on the spot. I'm going to give my guitar a quick tune because my E string was getting a wee bit flat there. And it's true, as Mark's saying here, community is just a word. There are good ones and bad ones, as well as... yeah, exactly. It is just a word. And it's like people that say, I don't like labels. It's like sometimes you have to label things, otherwise we don't know what they are. If you go to the shops and nothing is labelled, how do you know what you're buying? Yeah. This is a bit of a deep cut placebo tune, but I actually really love it, and it's so fitting. It's so fitting here in 2025 with all of the overload. Like, I've had to take an absolute social media diet. If you've been wondering, if you've been hitting me up if you've been sliding into my DMs or you've been commenting on Facebook and you're like, Johns isn't getting back to me, email me. I'm up to date with my emails, but I'm absolutely absent everywhere else because it's too horrible. There's too much bad stuff there. So if you're going to email me horrible stuff, maybe don't do that either. But my email is like my safe zone. And I've been getting really cool emails and having great conversations with real people that I know and that I can help, and then we can help each other out. So yeah, if I've been absent from communities of late, it's because I've been listening to this song by Placebo a bit too much. My computer thinks I'm gay. I threw that piece of junk away on the Champs-Élysées as I was walking home. This is my last communique down the superhighway, and all that I have left to say is in a single tome. I got too many friends, too many people that I'll never meet, and I'll never be there for. I'll never be there for, 'cause I'll never be there. If I could give it all away, would it come back to me someday? Like a needle in the hay, or an expensive stone. But I got reason to declaim the applications are to blame for all my sorrow and my pain. Feeling so alone, I got too many friends, too many people that I'll never meet, and I'll never be there for. I'll never be there for, and I'll never be there. Too many friends, too many people that I'll ever meet, and I'll never be there for. I'll never be there for, 'cause I'll never be there. My computer thinks I'm gay. What's the difference anyway? What all people do all day is stare into a phone. I got too many friends, too many people that I'll never meet, and I'll never be there for. I'll never be there for, and I'll never be there. Too many friends, too many people that I'll never meet, and I'll never be there for. 'Cause I'll never be there for, 'cause I'll never be there. 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 Little Placebo, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like to choose appropriate songs, all scariness. They were very gender neutral. Had some great tunes, Placebo. They were awesome. Still are. They're still kicking around, aren't they? Yeah. I've learned a Placebo song or two. Yeah, Every You and Every Me is a great song. Every you and every me, every you. All right, quick beverage, and then what should we play? Let's play something. Let's play something a bit fun, because I know it's always going to be a scary one. Yeah, I wanted it to be a bit meaningful on this week's show, but you got to have some fun as well. So we'll play this one next. What's Costa said? As soon as I listen to a George Michael song, Spotify. Yeah, and look, George Michael was like a hunk back in the day. I should do the Monster Mash. That's a good one. And Ghostbusters. Yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't really go down the scary route at all, did I? Still going. Awesome. Yeah, Ghostbusters. I do have Ghostbusters. Actually, I was watching an old video. Well, I wasn't. My wife said, "Did you know that you did the Monster Mash with your daughter like 2, 3 years ago?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't." So yeah, there you go. If you go Halloween a couple of years ago, me and Jasmine did the Monster Mash. I can't remember the words. Let's play this song. This was originally played by a band out of the Netherlands called Shocking Blue. And I know some people are scared. Anyone, there's a thing where you're scared of space. I'm a little scared of space. Sometimes I'll be sitting outside, just minding my own business. Then I'll look up, and then I'll think about the vastness of the universe and how far away we are from the things we can, and how many stars I can see, and the fact that those are all stars that are bigger than our sun. Our sun's a dwarf sun, like dwarf star, and how it's meaningless of the universe. And then I get a bit scared. So when I and when I see Venus, because Venus is one of the most visible planets. If you walk outside, if you see the big low star, it's probably Venus. I say all that to say I'm going to play Venus by Shocking Blue. 2, 3, 4. I got us on a mountain top, burning like a silver flame, summit of beauty and love. Venus was her name. She's got it, yeah baby, she's got it. Well, I'm your Venus, I'm your fire, your desire. Well, I'm your Venus, I'm your fire, your desire. Her weapons are her crystal eyes, making every man mad. Black as the night she was, got what no one else had. She's got it, yeah baby, she's got it. Well, I'm your Venus, I'm your fire and your desire. Well, I'm your Venus, I'm your fire and your desire. Got it, yeah baby, she's got it. Well, I'm your Venus, I'm your fire and your desire. Well, I'm your Venus, I'm your fire and your desire. Very, very cool song. Yes, look, is it wrong? If it's wrong, then I'm wrong too, because I 100% heard the Bananarama version of that first. The Earth travels at 1 million miles per hour, being pulled to the sun deeper in the universe. Yeah, when I found out, he took a picture of Venus passing in front of the sun. That would have been super cool. When I found out that the sun will eventually explode and all life on Earth will be gone, I went into like a bit of a spiral of anxiety. I was probably like 10 years old. And then it was pointed out to me that this will be in tens and hundreds and thousands of years. And I'm like, but still, like anything that's propelling towards doom, it's like, what's the point anymore? We're all propelling towards the sun. You got Bananarama's greatest hits. Yeah, cool. Well, and look, because we're all propelling towards the sun, let's play 4 billion, is it? There you go. So we got a while. Well, 4 billion till that happens. We're doing everything we can to speed up the process. Oh man! All right, gonna have another beverage. Right, let's play some Muse. Play Placebo. Let's play Muse. Speaking of Starlight, we weren't, but speaking of the scariness that is the vastness of space, Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding. Banana phone. It grows in bunches. I've got my hunches. It's the best. Beats the rest. Cellular, modular, interactive, modular. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Ring, ding, ding dong, ding dong, ding. Banana phone. Oh, don't know the rest. All right, let's play. This is a Muse tune. It's one of my favourites. Far away, this ship is taking me far away from the memories of the people who care if I live or die. Starlight, I will be chasing the starlight until the end of my life. I don't know if it's worth it anymore. Oh, you in my arms, I just wanted to hold you in my arms. My life, you electrify my life. Let's conspire to ignite all the souls that would die just to be alive. I'll never let you go if you promise not to fade away. Never fade away. Our hopes and expectations, black holes and revelations. Our hope and expectations, black hole and revelation. Hold you in my arms, I just wanted to hold you in my arms. Far away, the ship is taking me far away from the memories of all the people who care if I live or die. I'll never let you go if you promise not to fade away. Never fade away. Our hopes and expectations, black holes and revelations, yeah. Our hopes and expectations, oh, black holes and revelations. Hold you in my arms, I just wanted to hold you in my arms. I just wanted to hold. It is free. You're free to do what you like any old time, including hit the like button. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. All right, what have we got? 15 minutes left. We've nearly run out of beverage. We'll have to re-beveragize. It's a word. Although these are 6.2%. Thank you, Sylvie. Thank you, Mum and Dad. Thank you, Michael, Thomas, Angela, Semtex Cow, Bleeding Red Beats, Mr. Mark, Bro, John Swanston. And thank you to Mum and Dad for Basil duty. We were away, myself and the whole fam were over in Sydney last week, and that's where I was. That's why this was a pre-record, because we were on our way back, flying back from Sydney that afternoon. I was literally in Sydney Airport, walking around, watching the pre-record on the iPhone and chatting to folks. And yeah, it was cool. It was very, very musically focused, because we went and saw Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton. His name was Alexander Hamilton, which has just finished up. We saw the fourth to last performance in Australia. It's gone now, gone. But that's okay, because guess what's coming? Back to the Future, baby. September 2025. Back to the Future is going to be here. So I'll have to be making another trip to Sydney later in the year. And I do that thanks to you folks. Thanks to Mum and Dad for looking after Basil, which is the point I was making. And thanks to you folks for all of your kind patronage, donations to the channel, super chats and super stickers and thumbs ups and shares and all that jazz. Means I can do this. It means I can do cool things like give my children a bit of music education. And the other thing we did was went to the Opera House, the Sydney Opera House. Yes, big famous building. I'd never been there. 46 nearly years on this planet, and I never set foot inside the Sydney Opera House. I've stood outside it, looked at it. Wow, big shells. But I've never been inside. So we did a full tour of the Opera House, of both the performance stages, and freaking amazing. Like, if you ever come to Sydney, go and do the Opera House tour. Not super cheap, but very worth it. You got to find out everything about it. I wasn't aware, but the symphony orchestra, when they perform there and when the opera performs, are unamplified. Completely unamplified. And they do that through the acoustics. So all the different woods are specifically and carefully chosen. And then they have dampening things. So they have fabrics that dampen and carpets that specifically dampen the sound where it needs to be. And like they were about to have a show there that was amplified, and they had to put big like rugs things that they just press a button and they go and they come down in front of all the reflective surfaces. So freaking amazing. Anyway. Oh, Angela, you saw it? Yeah? Back to the Future musical was great. I can't imagine what it was like. What it'd be like. It's like Doc Brown going, Marty, things are not heavy. Here's the flux capacitor. It makes time travel possible. Is it just that? Am I bang on? I don't love you, George McFly. I want Biff to give me a black eye, 'cause he's a horrible Anyway, we're going. So yeah, go to the Opera House. It was cool. So we got to give our children a bit of education. Let's play us a Nick Cave song. This is a nice. It's not really scary so much, but I don't know. I figure anything that's like kind of slow and has some minor chords in it, it kind of goes. Kind of, but not really. Didn't quite nail it. Anyway, this is a Nick Cave song. It's called Into My Arms. I don't believe in an interventionist God. But I know, darling, that you do. If I did, I would kneel down and ask him not to intervene when it came to you, not to touch a hair in your head, leave you as you are. Felt he had to direct you, then direct you into my arms, into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms. oh Lord, into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms. I don't believe in the existence of angels. Looking at you, I wonder if that's true. But if I did, I would summon them together. Ask them to watch over you, to each burn a candle for you, to make bright and clear your path, and walk like Christ in grace and love, and guide you into my arms, into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms. Nick Cave is one of mine. You say the time for hope is gone and there is nothing left to comfort in the end. You say even when you're feeling good, something else will come around the bend. And I'm always thinking, always trying to hold on. And I always fear that something else will go wrong. It's wrong. You say even when there's good things happen, the party will be at an end real soon. You say I might be happy now, but I've a million ways to open up the wound. And I'm always hurting, always trying to hang on. And it's hard to see this feeling might be wrong, and it might be in my head, but my heart is racing and I'm scared. And I take a breath and try to see you're not real, you are just anxiety. You say, never get away from me, you might as well just settle in and deal. You say, you're stuck with me forever, this'll always be the way you're gonna feel. But I don't believe you, I can still carry on. And I realize now this feeling is just wrong, and it might be in my head, but my heart is stronger, I'm not scared. And I take a breath and know it's me. Fuck you, you are just anxiety. stay, but you're gonna walk away. I'm gonna stay, but you're gonna walk right out the door. I'm gonna stay and you're gonna walk away. I'm gonna stay, but you're gonna walk away. Anxiety. I mean, every time I play that song, I kind of say the same thing, which is that it kind of sucks that that so many people can relate to that. It's really shit. But yeah, that's a version I've been working on, like a new, fully acoustic version. That's because I've always liked the way that the song ramps up, and I just thought that starting it slower, and then like for anyone that's ever had a panic attack, the middle of the song is just the heart beating, palpitating, kind of like fuzzy feeling, and then you just take control. So I think it's hopefully a cool kind of metaphor. Hey, Frank Terzo's here, and Frank Terzo's a wonderful human being. Speaking of great people that I know have been through some things and can relate, Frank Terzo, thank you for being here, and thank you for the kind donation. 2 toonies and a loony. Appreciate you. And someone was saying before how bad the Australian dollar is, and it is. But here's the thing. When the Australian dollar is very bad, it's actually not the worst thing for me, because you folks, you kind folks, donate to me, and I get paid from people like YouTube in US dollars. So guess what? When the Australian dollar's weak and doesn't buy as many US dollars, it means that the US buys more Australian dollars. So if you come to Australia right now, you'll get lots of dollars for your dollars. And yeah. All right. All right. I haven't played this one in forever. This is my penultimate song. This is the second to last tune. Someone said I was doing my sort of Pearl Jam thing there, and this is a Pearl Jam tune that scared me as a child, because it's about a topic that we don't really talk about anymore because it's become a little bit too common. But I think it's still important, and it's a rockin' tune. It's called Jeremy. At home, drawing pictures of mountain tops with him on top. Lemon yellow sun, arms raised in a V. The dead lay in pools of maroon below. Daddy didn't give attention, no, to the fact that Mommy didn't care. King Jeremy the wicked, oh, ruled his world. Jeremy spoke in class today. Jeremy spoke in class today. Clearly I remember picking on the boy, seemed a harmless little fuck. But we unleashed the lion, bat his teeth and bit the racist lady's breast. How can I forget? And he hit me with a surprise left. Oh, my jaw left hurting, oh, dropped wide open, just like the day, oh, like the day I heard. Daddy didn't give attention, no, and the boy was something that Mommy couldn't wear. King Jeremy the wicked, oh, ruled his world. Jeremy spoken. Jeremy spoken, spoken. Jeremy spoken, spoken. Jeremy spoken, spoken. Class. Poor Jeremy, poor recess lady. But screw you, bullies. Look, I know it's almost a taboo topic, isn't it? Which is weird that we can't talk like the horrible things that are being talked about. Yeah, people are like, oh no, don't talk about school shootings and retaliatory conduct by people. In fact, this just by playing that song, I've probably been flagged now on this stream. It is weird, isn't it? But a cool song, right? Can't deny the coolness of the song. Thank you, Thomas Christ. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I know I didn't do many oohs at the end. Otherwise, I'd lose my voice entirely. All right, we've got one more song for you here. We're going to close with something. One of my favorite, a beautiful song. Because we've played some scary stuff. We've had some laid-back tunes. We've had a few upbeat tunes. This one, so when Michael Stipe released the In Time, which was REM's greatest hits, he was talking about the fact that there were some songs that didn't make the cut that people were surprised about. And then people said to him, how come like things like Shiny Happy People isn't on there? And yet, and it was on the extended version, but why was this song on there? And he said, this is just one of my favorite songs. It's one of the songs I'm proudest of. And it never got a big following like, Losing My Religion or What's the Frequency, Kenneth, or Everybody Hurts. But if Michael Stipe finds it one of his favorites, I can't not play it. Hello, Mike Swell. Hope you're doing well. This is a tune by REM. It's called Night Swimming. Night swimming deserves a quiet night. A photograph on the dashboard taken years ago. Turn around backwards so the windshield shows every street light reveals the picture in reverse. Still it's so much clearer. I forgot my shirt at the water's edge. The moon is low tonight. Hang in there, Mike Swell. You got friends and company here. Night swimming deserves a quiet night. Not sure all these people understand. It's not like years ago. Fear of getting caught, recklessness in water. They cannot see me naked. These things, they go away, replaced by everyday night swimming, remembering that night. September's coming soon. I'm pining for the moon. What if there were two side by side in orbit round the fairest sun? The bright tide forever drum cannot describe night swimming. You, I thought I knew you. You, I cannot judge. You, I thought you knew me. This one's laughing quietly underneath my breath. Night swimming. Photograph reflects every street light, a reminder. Night swimming deserves a quiet night. Deserves a quiet night. Yes, no matter how scary the world is, we have each other. I know. I need a new word for community, but we have this space. We have these people. There are plenty of people who still care for others, who still want to do right by other people, who still have values and morals and ethics and want to help people grow, not cut people down, who want to live, who want to love the things they love, not hate the things they hate, who don't want to just get on bandwagons and light torches and say it's everyone else's fault and take no accountability. We have some wonderful people here in this community. I will not be your leader because that's not how it works. Yeah. Make your own decisions, make your own choices, but at the end of the day, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, keep creating. Goodbye to the fine folks. Thank you, Jenny Jolivet. Thank you, Frank Terzo. Bye to Mum and Dad, Bleeding Red Beats, Thomas Christ, Mark Bro, Angela Sinclair, Sam Tex, Cow. Thank you again, Frank Terzo. Thank you for the kind donations. We had Mr. Mark Bro with the tariff included. We have Jenny Jolivet. Thank you to Sylvie Drapeau. And thank you to Frank Terzo. That rhymes, and you know that rhymes. Appreciate you all big time. Thanks for being here. I will be back again tomorrow with Your Music Live. Speaking of awesome communities and speaking of great artists and cool places to come and hang out. Wait, have I set up? I don't think I've set up the dump. I'm going to do that now because there's no Brad Day. So I'm going to just jump over here. You'll have to bear with me for 1 second. While I'm saying my goodbyes, I'm going to jump here and I'm going to send you over there because in case you aren't aware, we have lots of fun there. And we always like to share the best music of the year on Your Music Live, if you dare. All right, that is set. There you go. Thomas is there with the link anyway. So thank you. Cheers, Michael. Cheers, Mark. Cheers, everybody. Thanks, Rena. Thank you, Jenny Jolivet. Yeah, nearly 5 years we've been doing this, and I hope you enjoyed the show here as usual. I've already said the bit that I say at the end, so I'm just going to say bye, people. Love you lots, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.